Time to get agitated, Bobcat fans. It's time for BobcatTracks with Jungle Jake Ramada and Mighty Mike Schultze.
BobcatTracks brought to you by LaBatt Blue in our LaBatt Blue patio series. If you're watching along on YouTube, you obviously see that we're not on a patio due to weather and everything. It's supposed to rain in Athens this week, but right now it's the sun
it's
shining.
really nice outside.
So, but anyway, you know, radars and stuff, it happens. But anyway,
Sure.
we're in the Hardwood House, and the Hardwood House is, in fact, sponsored by LaBatt Blue.
Yeah.
LaBatt Blue is a lot of fun. Obviously, a huge thanks to them for sponsoring our patio series and also the Hardwood House. But also with LaBatt Blue, they are running a sweepstakes. And with the sweepstakes, if you're in the Athens area or in the Athens market, you can go to any retailer that's selling LaBatt Blue. They'll have a QR code next to where the LaBatt Blue product is. You can scan that QR code and you'll have the chance, you'll enter yourself for a chance to go to Penn State, travel with the team in the Ultimate Bobcat road trip to go to Penn State. That's awesome. And so that sweepstakes is still going on.
Yep.
And if you don't scan the QR code in time for the Penn State game, you still have a chance to win a homecoming experience with Ohio football in Akron. You'll get dinner, you'll get Tower Club tickets, you get the whole experience, you get the whole shebang. LaBatt Blue, they're going to roll out the red carpet for you. And yeah, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't. I mean, no purchase is necessary. All you got to do is go find LaBatt Blue at Kroger, at Walmart, or anywhere else. Go-Mart, wherever sells LaBatt Blue, they'll have this QR code. And all you got to do is scan that, enter your information to win.
Yeah, I know for a fact State Street, Kroger State Street in Athens has the QR code.
Do they?
They do. I was there. I saw it yesterday.
Nice.
Had to go shopping. I'm not eligible to win, sadly, so I did not enter. I bet there will be some ways to enter on social in the near future. Maybe. Maybe just came out of a meeting where we talked about that for a little bit. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all the tease I'm going to give.
Okay, that's fine. I know that's the reason why you weren't on our Miles Brown interview. You had some
one of many.
Yeah, you had a lot of stuff going on earlier today, and that's okay. Miles was great. We talked to him for a half hour. Other news regarding our podcast. Some of our Spotify listeners may have noticed that our last Joel Greenlee episode was uploaded to Spotify a little late. I know because I got some word about it.
Ooh.
And I also
You get yelled at?
No, I didn't get yelled at.
Ooh.
No. I didn't get yelled at, but it got mentioned. That's all. Like, hey, this isn't on Spotify, but it's also on Apple. And this is the reason why. So Schulze and I were finally a part of Learfield's Varsity Podcast Network. So BobcatTracks is in fact now part of the Learfield family.
No turning back now.
No turning back now. But that doesn't really mean like we need to I guess
Clean it up.
We're still gonna be on Spotify. We're still gonna be on Apple. We're still gonna be on Google Podcasts.
Yeah.
We've added Stitcher. But we're also on Amazon Music. And the reason why we're on Amazon Music is because now our new podcast host website is Art19. So we're no longer on Anchor. We've switched to Art19 because that's the deal that Learfield has with Amazon and Art19.
I bet a lot of our listeners care deeply about this.
No, they absolutely don't. But I feel like, I mean, I just heard, hey, this isn't on Spotify,
right.
And now this is the reason why. So we wound up just switching podcast hosts because now we're part of the Varsity Podcast
And it'll still be on Spotify.
Still be on Spotify.
Yeah,
It'll still be on everywhere, but now you can also, if you're on Amazon and you have an Alexa, you can be like, Alexa, turn on BobcatTracks, and Alexa will turn on BobcatTracks. Alexa may not know that BobcatTracks exists.
Sure.
I just try it at home and tweet me to see how it goes.
Sure. Tweet at Jeff Bezos.
Yes. Lastly,
I've got a lot of complaints.
I know with Spotify, we're also uploading video episodes to Spotify. Unfortunately, with Art19, we can no longer do that. But we do have a YouTube channel that you can go to and subscribe, and we will upload all of our video stuff there on YouTube.
Yeah, you should subscribe to our YouTube page for many reasons. This is some bad summer content here.
No, it's not.
We are also in the process of uploading all of our old games, all of our old footage.
Yes.
So this is a plug for our YouTube channel. Not only can you see Jake's wonderful face, but you can also see all of our old sporting events that we have in the archive. We have a pretty deep archive that they've never really shared, so it's really important to both of us that we get that content out to the public.
Yeah, and I've seen some posts on some social media. There may or may not be a forum for Bobcat fans to go to. That one.
They're big fans of us.
But they've commented. They've seen some of the stuff, and it seems like they like that too. If you're not big into apps, in regards to listening to us, we now have a full page on OhioBobcats.com. Just go to digital and then Ohio Podcasting.
Wow.
And then you click on there, and then you've got all 60-something episodes and 4 seasons of Bobcat Tracks right
Speaking
there.
Speaking of apps.
We
have an app now.
We have an app now.
So we used to have an app, and then it died.
It did.
We changed
Yeah.
web providers, and it's the AD of digital strategy let it die. It was quite a bit of work, though, to get it up, to be clear. But we have an app, and Ray Dixon will appreciate this. All of your digital tickets can go through that app now.
Okay.
So there is a ticket link that will take you to your account.
Yeah.
Straight in the app.
Okay. 2
clicks, add the wallet, you're in a Bobcat game.
Wow.
Pretty easy.
That is pretty easy.
Yeah. So just search Ohio Bobcats on the App Store, whatever you do on Android, and it will be right there. You have access to all of our information, all of our rosters, schedules, tickets, stats, stories,
podcast,
anything you want. Ohio Bobcats app.
Yeah, that's awesome. So it is live now.
It is live.
Okay, so we can finally say the it's not the Bobcats game. It used to be Bobcats game.
Yes, Ohio Bobcats app.
It's just Ohio Bobcats app.
Yeah. This is called soft launch here. We haven't officially announced it yet. We're still working out a couple kinks.
Yeah.
But the ticket part is live, and the story and the info part are live. And we're going to do a hard launch here coming up, so it's a little tease.
Yeah.
But it's downloadable now.
It's
for
downloadable.
The general public.
Well, and I know an app like this is big, but tickets, something with this and ticketing is huge. You don't really have to deal with paper tickets anymore, or like me one time going to a Cleveland baseball game. I'm halfway there, and I realized, oh no, I forgot the tickets. So instead, you just have them on your phone and your Apple Wallet, I would assume, too.
Yes,
or your
Apple Wallet, Android Wallet,
Android
whatever
wallet.
however you handle your digital stuff. All of your tickets, your parking. I'm not sure if we've announced that yet. Maybe I'm not supposed to, but your parking will be in there as well. And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
A lot less cash, and I don't carry cash.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, cash is cash. On to our interview. Any other news? Football turf is being laid out.
We got a lot of news to talk about.
We do.
Jake.
Well, that's what happens when you go on vacation.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, turf is going down now.
Yeah.
Should be ready really soon. I actually don't know the date off the top of my head. The end zones are down.
Yes.
They look good.
Yeah, it looks good. It's bright.
Yeah.
The field is significantly brighter.
Yes.
I don't know if it was the sun today when you took the I'm guessing you took the picture.
Moldy did.
Yeah. Well, I'm guessing it looks great. Anyway, continue.
Does. So turf will be down soon. We'll keep putting pictures out. We'll keep putting video out. We'll keep you in the loop. But it looks phenomenal. Some tweaks to the field. It's going to look pretty much the same. There's some stuff that we'll let you know when time comes.
Yeah, I guess we will. So that's your tease there. Or you can just break into Peden and look yourself, and then you might get arrested. But you know what? It might be
don't break into Peden, please.
Yeah, don't do that. Anything else?
Yeah, we had Mac Football Media Day.
Yeah, how was that? You were in Cleveland.
It was fun. It was a good time. It was at the House of Blues in Cleveland. It's usually in Detroit at Ford Field. It was a good mix-up. I think the Cleveland media cares quite a bit about the Mid-American Conference, and they were all there. Yeah. ABC did a live spot. It was really cool. Cool atmosphere. Ray Guy did the normal show. Legend, right? And he's in Cleveland. What could be better?
Yeah.
But we had Kai Caesar there. We had Curtis Rourke there. Coach Albin there. We put some interviews out on social that you can go check out. We'll have some more stuff. We did have Kai interview all the other coaches and players and ask them how they're going to stop him this year. So that's going to come out soon. But it was a really good time up in Cleveland. It was good to see everybody. Good to see everybody in the MAC. And productive day.
Yeah. Media poll, if you really want to take a look at that, and you really care about media preseason polls, you can just go look at that yourself.
Yeah.
I don't really care about those.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't mention that we did need to in our news update to all of our podcast listeners is that Ohio Baseball, this is official as of a couple days ago at 10 a.m. Ohio Baseball is honoring former MLB catcher Steve Swisher's number. That's just so cool, and I know our athletics department is so excited just to honor Steve Swisher's number. Parkersburg, West Virginia native, was a member of the 1970 College World Series team, part of 2 MAC championship winning teams, too. A first-team All-MAC honoree 3 times. The baseball team, they'll celebrate Steve Swisher on Saturday, October 22nd. That's October 22nd at Bob Wrenn Stadium. And also we're recognizing him during a football game. It's the Northern Illinois football game, too, on the same day on October 22nd. That's a Saturday, so make sure you can come on out. If you can't come to Bob Brent Stadium, at least, you'll probably already have tickets for the Northern Illinois game, so you can show your excitement for Steve Swisher and all of us at Ohio Athletics. So with that, let's take it to our Miles Brown interview. Miles is Miles, man. He's such a charismatic kid. He's a great leader, and I think you're going to enjoy what he has to say about how the team's mending and coming together this offseason. They're preparing for Spain. Maybe when you listen to this, they may already be en route to Spain. Just depends on whenever you decide to listen to this podcast episode. But Miles is a great dude, becoming a great leader as well for Ohio, and he's excited for the season. He talks about Spain, talks about what he does off the court as well, and how everybody's meshing together. So with that, here is Miles. Miles, thanks so much for joining me, man. I really appreciate it, taking the time out of your busy summer schedule. I know you guys are preparing for Spain. We'll get into that and a lot more too. But first things first, man, your off season. I know it's a little different now than in years past because you're preparing for Spain. But just give me a general picture. How's your summer been?
Well, thanks for having me on this
of course.
talk show. Yeah, I just appreciate you just having me on. But my summer's been going really well. We're just having some team workouts with the guys, just getting our team goal is just to get better every day as a group and get closer as a day. So I think we're doing a good job of that, and our team workouts and off the court as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I feel like, too, your leadership, I guess it's a role. I mean, your leadership role. I feel like it's going to expand a little bit because you're one of the few veterans now on this team. So, have you had some conversations with coaches about that, or maybe it's just some like an internal self-reflection about how your role as a leader is going to expand going into this year?
Yeah, I definitely have some talks with the coaches a lot. Definitely about my leadership. Being a fourth-year senior and having a lot of freshmen, a lot of new guys with transfers, my leadership is going to be a huge impact on this team and our team's success. So I've definitely had a lot of talks with the coaches. They encourage me to be more of a vocal leader, and I also reflect on myself as well. So, yeah, I get it from like both ends. Yeah.
So are you more of a vocal leader, or are you more of a lead by example kind of leader? What do you think?
Well, I'm definitely I would say I'm more of a lead by example type of guy. I'm more like a laid back kind of like more like a laid back kind of guy.
Yeah.
But they're trying to bring that vocal leadership out of me, and more I can lead by example as well, but when guys hear my voice and see what I'm doing, that's gonna lead them into doing the right thing as well.
Is that something that you're used to, being more vocal? and is that the right way to? I don't know if you're understanding.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
No. In high school, I was just lead by example strictly. I was super shy, didn't talk much, and everybody just kind of followed what I did on the court, not probably what I said. It was more of the coach's job to really lead by with his vocal ability. But transitioning into college, and as I'm growing older, I've picked up on a lot of leadership skills from guys like Jordan Dardis my freshman year, definitely Jason Preston, guys like Ben Vanderplas and Jason Carter. Those guys have really shown me the way and kind of paved the way for me, and I learned a lot of skills from them.
You still keep in touch with Jordan Dardis and JP a little bit?
Definitely JP. Jordan kind of pops in and out of our group chat there, here and there on Snapchat, but JC checks in or JP checks in often, as well as JC as well. Yeah.
I remember, asking some older players too what they learned from JP, and I feel like this is even relevant to you too. What have you taken from Jason Preston's game that you've included in your own?
Well, really just his mindset, just believing in himself, really. When he goes out there, he just bets on himself, believes in himself, and that's really what carries his capabilities on the court, because he has just so much confidence in himself that he can go out and perform on the court. So I think that's kind of what I took from his game, like just having that confidence, that super ultra confidence when I step on that court and believing in myself. Yeah.
Have you watched him at all this summer?
Oh, yeah, from the summer league. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some of the highlights we put out on Twitter too. He's looking pretty good.
Oh yeah, just the same Jason Preston, just more developed at a higher level. Yeah.
Let's get into some of the transfers and the freshmen too, and how they're being incorporated into this. Because I feel like sometimes it could be hard having the young talent, and you have some veterans coming from other schools, and you're molding everybody together, and the veterans on this team as well. How are you guys all intermixing this offseason?
We're meshing together really well, actually. We do a few things off the court as well. Like the other day last week, maybe a week and a half ago, we went paintballing. So guys really got connected there. We went to a movie actually last night. We went to go see Nope. And that's just kind of like our off-court bonding, just to get to know each other. And then on the court as well, I think that just comes natural with guys. We have a lot of leaders on our team that can really correct guys and put guys in place and really take control of the team without the coach having to really dive deep and really yell at the guys. Yeah.
We're going to ask about who won in paintball here in a minute. But anyone new, whether it be freshman or transfer, any like their personality, have they surprised you at all? Like just as who they are as a person that maybe you weren't expecting?
A freshman that has surprised
freshman or transfer, I mean anybody.
A freshman that has surprised me. Well, Aiden, he's like my locker mate. He's really cool, really outgoing, really just a cool dude. I really like hanging around with Aiden. But as far as surprised me, no, I haven't had any real surprises. I think I've met some of the guys previously, saw them on visits, and kind of got the vibe from there. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, seeing them on the court, they look pretty good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It seems pretty cool. Okay, back to paintball. I know, paintball. But who won in paintball?
I'm gonna say my team did.
Okay.
I was a captain of one team, and Ben Roderick was a captain of the other team, and we were going back and forth. We played in the woods a few times. I got lit up by B-Rod in the woods, but I think my team won. And at the end, we did win the final game. So I'm gonna have to give it to my team.
So how does that work then? Is it because I've never gone paintballing? I've only seen it. Is it just like the honor system where you get hit, like you're eliminated, or how did you guys go about that?
Well, you can play different games. You can play like multi-elimination, like you get hit like maybe 2 times. You can go revive yourself and come back in. But I think for the most part, we played single game elimination. That was probably like the easiest. I didn't get hit too many times, so I didn't go out that much.
Does it hurt? I've never been.
Oh yeah. It hurts. It hurts.
So it's kind of like real life Call of Duty.
Oh yeah, almost, yeah.
In a way. Wow. Okay. Anyone surprise you from that performance? You're just like, wow, I didn't realize that this guy was a sharpshooter in paintball. Or
we went, I believe, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Ness was really good, but looks like he got better. He's been practicing, so Ness was really good. Josh Reeves on my team. He's really good. Let's see. Kind of the big guys kind of stayed in the back, the big targets. DJ was in the back there.
No, DJ.
Yeah, of course. But
seems like an easy target. I mean, he's just a big dude.
And
that's his style of game.
Yeah, for sure.
But the coaches got in on it too. Like
Coach Bowles was.
Really?
Coach Bowles was there. His son Chase Bowles was there.
No,
that was a lot of fun.
Bowlesy was there too.
Bowlesy was there.
That's pretty sweet.
Getting active.
Dang, man. So obviously free reign on Bowlesy then. I mean, you shot Bowlesy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's there to get.
Yo, that's my bro. That's my bro. Off the field, out of that course, handshake, all that.
Yeah.
But when it's game time, I'm locked in. We got to win.
I feel like no one lit up Bowles. No one had like a plan like, hey, we're going to corner coach really quick and peg him.
I don't want to call any names. I don't know if Coach Bowles is going to watch this and get mad at me, but I think I did get some pretty good shots on him. And, Coach, he probably got me a couple of times too, but. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's so cool. I saw that picture now, and I think Bowles put it out on Twitter or our men's basketball account. Part of me was like, well, man, I wish we had a camera. But then the other part of me is like, I don't know if I would want to have one of our cameras and take it out. I'd get pegged.
Yeah, my brother was debating if I should wear like a GoPro right here just so I could just first person view. Oh. That would have been fun, but
that would have been pretty cool. Man, that would have been cool. We've talked about Spain a little bit, and the reason why you guys are practicing now, you're getting ready for Spain. Yep. For those that don't maybe know a lot about Spain and what you guys are all doing there, what are you guys doing there? What's the whole purpose of going overseas to play?
Yeah, I mean, one of the goals that we just talked about, getting better as a team and getting closer, and I think this trip is going to serve both purposes for our team. We're going to get better playing against some professionals over there, some older guys, and just team bonding over there as well. We have some time to ourselves just to explore, sightsee in Spain, so we're definitely going to get closer as a team and get better. How
many games will you guys play? Do you know for sure?
We'll play 3 games. I believe we'll play, I don't want to say for sure. I didn't take too deep a look in the itinerary, but I think we play 1 in Madrid and 2 in Barcelona, or it might be like vice versa.
Okay.
Yeah, but we played total of 3 games.
So you're playing actual professionals. I mean, you're not just playing Joe Schmo on the street. You're playing.
No. Yeah, we're playing some top level talent, some older guys. The coaches have taken a look at the rosters of the other teams that we've been playing, and they have some older guys on the team, some experienced guys. So it should be fun, a good experience to play against somebody else with our team. So.
Have you ever been
forward to it.
Yeah. Have you ever been overseas?
Never. This will be my first time over the pond. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Is there anything about, you probably haven't, like you said, you didn't really dive too much into the itinerary, but what are you looking forward to most? Just being overseas across the pond, like you said, you're in a brand new country. I mean, is there anything for sure that you're looking forward to?
Definitely playing, like I said, definitely playing against some other guys.
Yeah. Not basketball.
Oh, not basketball.
Yeah,
Not basketball.
Just like strictly sightseeing, just being a tourist, and maybe it could be food.
Yeah. That's funny you said that, because I am a very, very picky eater, and that's one of my concerns going over there. I think I have some foods that I like, but it should be a lot of fun. Definitely some sightseeing, just walking around, getting that whole experience, just try to soak in everything that I can, learn some things, learn a little bit of Spanish if I can.
Yeah? How is your Spanish?
Oh, it's not very good. It's not very good. I took Spanish in high school, like 3 years on Rosetta Stone online, but it did not carry over very well.
Spanish to me, it was hard. It was hard when all the conjugation stuff happened.
Yeah.
Like memorizing the words was fine.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you
forming like a sentence and stuff like that.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I somehow got an A in it in college. Oh, wow. I don't know. I think they just felt bad for me at the end of it. So yeah, the other language. Hopefully they'll speak English.
Oh yeah. We'll have like a guide that can translate. Between.
I don't know. I feel like Jeff Bull's sneaky Spanish language speaker.
You think so?
No, I don't know.
He does sneak a few words in there sometimes. It seems like he's been practicing, but we'll see if he talks like an actual.
I would love to see anybody just go into a local market and try to exchange in Spanish.
Yeah, that would be one to record.
Yeah, that would. Luckily, we'll have to get Luke Steiner on that. Yeah. Are you curious to see how you guys mesh together on the floor in terms of, like you said, you're finally playing somebody else.
Yeah.
So are you curious to see how you all mesh together, even if they are against professionals and older guys?
For sure. In practice, we've mainly been going against, we split the teams up 7-on-7. Like we have 14 guys right now, 15 including Devon when he'll be here after the trip. But just going against 7-on-7, the same team every day, maybe a different team, maybe different players. It's a lot different when you have 5 guys on the court and the rest of your guys supporting you, everybody supporting you against another team. So it's just definitely going to be fun. Definitely interested to see how guys react and just get the whole vibe of the team, just the whole total experience.
Yeah, I feel like too. You're not going to Spain to win. Either, right? I mean, you're going to learn. You're going to mesh together, more team chemistry. The younger guys, to see what kind of mistakes they make, right? And a lot of it's just going to be teaching moments. Of course, winning will be.
Oh
nice.
Yeah,
winning would be nice.
We definitely want to win. We're going over there. I definitely don't want to get handled over there by some the guys in Spain. So our mindset is to definitely win. Of course, get better. We're going to have a lot of learning experiences. Like I said, we have a lot of new guys, freshmen, transfers, so just learning the system and everything against another group of bodies is going to be a lot different. So it's going to be fun.
Let's talk about food again, because
sure.
I'm curious. So you said you're a picky eater, and you don't know what they'll have over in Spain. Honestly, I don't really even know what's over in Spain either when it comes to food. But what are your dishes that you're most picky about, whether it be your favorite dish and you're just it has to be made this way, I love it this way? With me, steak, my steak has to be medium rare, you know what I mean? So I don't know if you kind of have some foods like that too that you're picky about.
I don't think I'm picky in that area. I'm more picky about what foods I eat. I'll stick to a few certain foods and I just stick to them. I stay with them. I don't really branch out and just try different things like that. I know I probably should, but
what are those foods?
Chicken, definitely. Okay. Pizza, French fries.
Wow.
When I go to a restaurant, my automatic order is chicken tenders and French fries.
Nice.
That's just me. But I like mac and cheese, spaghetti.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. That's probably almost the whole list right there.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, so do you put it? There's whenever I talk to people about chicken tenders, there's always a chicken tender debate. Who's got the best?
Who's got the best?
Do you have this restaurant or this chain, they have the best chicken? Because some people live or die on Cane's. Some people live and die on not KFC, but
sure.
I don't know if you have a go-to spot.
I really like all chicken tenders. I haven't had too many bad chicken tenders, mainly because I probably go to the same spots. But who has the best chicken tenders? I really love Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A chicken tenders is really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I would say they're probably my top 3 or maybe top 2 maybe.
Yeah. Shout out Chick-fil-A out in Parkersburg, West Virginia.
Yeah, sure.
Right? They like to bring us Chick-fil-A every now and then.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you go to the same spots for the same food. Where do you go?
for my chicken and stuff like that.
I mean, any of your food, to be honest with you.
Well, when I first got to campus, I was super surprised when I saw Wings Over on Court Street, because I definitely thought that was only in Rochester.
Yeah.
We have a Wings Over Rochester.
Really?
Yeah, yep, in Rochester, New York. And when I got here, I was like, what? They have a Wings Over? And the chicken is really good there as well, yeah. So I definitely go to Wings Over. Yeah.
I was on a Wings Over kick like maybe once a week. It was bad. You know, on like a Friday night, I would just be like, yeah, I'm done with whatever I'm doing. Now Wings Over is my choice of food. Sure. But their wings are jumbo, man.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
Like you do get what you pay for. With Wings Over.
For sure.
You mentioned pizza. This is a town with a lot of pizza. Do you have a go-to pizza spot here?
A go-to pizza spot in Athens.
Yeah, in Athens.
A pizza spot that I hadn't tried before I got here, Donato's. I really like Donato's.
Really?
The thin crust pizza. I get pepperoni, some sausage.
Nice.
But yeah.
So you grew up in Rochester.
Rochester.
What's there to do in Rochester? What do you? Is there anything you miss about it that you'd like to do? That you'd like to do growing up there?
Really, just being with my family, being with my friends. Yeah, just hanging out with the guys, hanging out with my family. Playing basketball, of course. That's mainly what I just do there. But, yeah.
Hanging out. What do you guys do?
Hanging out?
Yeah, I mean, I know you got Lake Ontario right there too.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
go to the beach. Yeah, the beach.
Yeah.
Yep. Go to the beach. When I went home the last time, we went to Dave & Buster's. I took some pictures on Instagram for that. Nice. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, just chilling.
What are you sneaky good at any game from Dave & Buster's? Or something you're just like, I'm really good at this, and no one will ever beat me.
Of course, I run to the basketball game. Of course. Nobody can get as much shots up. I get a lot of shots up. My technique is.
Is it?
Yeah, I get some shots up.
Do you go for the bank every time, or just the swish every time?
I like the swish. I like the swish. I feel like the bank is like kind of cheating. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, it's a good. I mean, nothing is really cheating. I mean, it's there for a reason, but I like the swishes.
Yeah,
I like the swish.
I mean, the swish just comes off a lot
nicer. Yeah.
Dave & Buster's. You just always have those games where you're like, wow, I'm actually pretty good at this, and you just never like whack-a-mole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty fun too.
I like the bowling game as well. The bowling game. Yeah.
Oh, why is it escaping me?
I don't even know the game either. I was just.
Ski ball.
Skee ball.
Let's go.
Yeah, skee ball.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, skee ball, right in the hole. Yep.
So, I didn't realize this either, that Rochester is the biggest metropolitan area without a Division I college in the area.
Wow, I just realized that we have
Isn't that crazy? I read up on that last night.
Wow. Yeah, we have a few Division III colleges, and pretty good Division III colleges at that, in the Rochester area. But yeah, we don't have any Division I colleges,
which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, we have a Division II, Roberts Wesleyan, D3 like U of R. My dad works at Brockport, SUNY College of Brockport.
Oh, no way.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, we don't have any D1 colleges.
Isn't that kind of blew my mind. I was wondering if it would maybe blow your mind too.
Oh yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I never really thought about it like that. But now that I'm thinking, we have some in Buffalo, obviously Syracuse University. Yeah. But in Rochester, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
What's that like when you guys go and play at Buffalo? Your family can come see you.
Oh, here from OU?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just an amazing experience. Amazing. That's probably what I look forward to every year. That's what I love doing, just playing the game I love in front of the people I love. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Do they get to come down here much and watch it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah. My dad loves to drive and see us. He drives down here during the summer. Anytime he can really get the opportunity to see us, he comes down here for games just to hang out. Father's Weekend, Mother's Weekend, all that. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
For sure.
I do want to talk about your high school career because it was insane to think about. I mean, you scored 2,900 points. Third most in New York history and most in your section.
Yeah.
So it's not region, but it's section where you guys.
Yep,
section.
Okay,
section.
Yep.
Do you know who holds that record? Most points all time in the state of New York, high school basketball state of New York history?
I hope it's still Joe Girard. If somebody has passed that.
Oh, well, maybe. I have Lance Stevenson.
Oh, yeah. Joe Girard has scored.
Really?
Almost like 5,000 points.
Man, my source was wrong then.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Joe Girard, I don't think anybody will come close to touching that. If they do, hats off, double hats off to
really?
That. But, yeah.
How many points again?
I don't know the exact number.
Okay.
I don't know the exact number.
But it's ludicrous.
Yeah, it's crazy. crazy. From
Man.
Syracuse, yeah.
Man,
He's actually my AAU teammate, yeah, for City Rocks.
No way.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys talk much or no?
We don't really talk. I might slide up on his story here and there on Instagram, but not that much dialect back and forth. But, yeah, we're definitely still cool,
Man,
for sure.
I wonder why. So there was an article that I read. I think it was about when you signed here to play here. You fully committed.
Yep.
It said Lance Stevenson was the all-time scorer.
Yeah, well, maybe.
May have been wrong.
Joe Girard, I think, was still in high school at the time, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, because I believe he'll be a senior at Syracuse this
Oh,
year.
okay.
Yeah.
So when
we're kind of in like the same class. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So now that I'm registering that he probably broke it when you guys were still in school.
Yeah.
Duh,
yeah.
Jake. Okay, now this makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you read up on old articles. But I do want to ask, what else do you do other than basketball? Because I feel like, with student athletes, man, I mean, that's all we do is talk about the X's and O's and, teammates, your team, blah, blah, blah. But, like, outside of these walls, what do you do?
I don't really do much outside of these walls. My brother has a big YouTube channel that he's constantly growing at. He does some firearm instruction and here and there, so I like going to the range a lot, working on my aim a little bit.
Yeah.
Doing things safely, doing things the right way is just really important for us, and just building his brand and his name is just going really well for him. So I kind of tag along with him, go shoot some videos for him, do what I do. Yeah, he does a lot of videos outside of the state, like some meetups, some range videos and stuff like that. So
cool.
Yeah, I kind of tag along as like a little business partner, you can say. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything else that I know? I mean, gosh, you guys do paintball. You guys went to go see a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, are you constantly hanging with your teammates too?
Yeah. I don't live with anyone. Like I actually live by myself. But DJ, Gabe, Jalen, and Devon, when he gets here officially, they live like right down the walkway, same apartment. So I walk to their apartment often. We just chill, hang out, talk, do whatever. Yeah. For sure.
Were you good? Well, were you good? Jeez. Did you play any other sports growing up?
I did. I played just about every sport, really.
Really?
From t-ball, soccer, of course, basketball, football. Yeah, I played a lot of sports. Yeah.
If you could pick one of those to play, and not basketball.
Not basketball.
Yeah, not basketball. Which one did you like the most?
Probably football because I was the best at it.
Yeah.
I like soccer too. It was just a lot of running.
Way more running than basketball.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So football. What position?
I was wide receiver. That makes
sense.
We didn't throw much at the young of age that I played at, but when I did catch the ball, I made some plays. I could make some plays.
Yeah, did you?
I had some good hands. Yeah.
Don't tell Tim Alvin that. Actually, maybe we should tell Tim Alvin that. Wait, so did you play in high school then too, or did you just focus on basketball once you got to high school?
I played before high school. I was playing football, but once I got to high school, I kind of like exclusively played basketball and just try to focus on my game there. My brother played football. He would constantly try to, come play with me. He was really good, but kind of just stay with basketball.
So what made you want to stick with basketball then? Just the love of it, or just because you're like, you know what, I think I'm just going to put all my eggs in this basket because, I'm just really good at it and I love it.
I mean, I really loved basketball from a very young age. I wanted to play like a lot of different sports, but I knew basketball was my favorite sport, the one I was best at, the one I loved the most. And my parents played basketball, but both my mother and my father played in high school, and my dad played in college. So just following after my dreams in that area was just important to me. Yeah.
How cool do you think it is for them to see you out on a Division I floor playing basketball?
Oh yeah, I mean it probably means the world to them. They text me a lot, tell me how proud of I am, they are of me, and they just tell me to keep going, keep striving, don't stop, just continue, focus on your relationship with the Lord, and just keep moving forward. Yeah.
And we'll wrap this up here in a second. We've already been doing this for like 23 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Isn't it wild? It kind of flies by. With Schulze here, it would be longer, but because he likes to yap. How different do you think this year will be? I mean, because you lose guys like BVP, and I know Mark's gone. That's the elephant in the room, and JC graduated. How different do you think this year will really be?
I mean, the culture of our team is still going to be the same, just how we are as a team. I mean, we're going to lose guys. We're going to maybe lose coaches. We're going to lose managers. But the ship really just keeps sailing with the group of guys that we have on the court. We're just going to keep getting better as a team, keep getting closer, and just keep working to our ultimate goal. Yeah, really. Yeah.
You're looking forward to November?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just again, really started. Oh, yeah.
Well, I know you got Spain to look forward to, and then I'm sure you guys got some time off after Spain, too, and then school starts back up.
Really quickly.
Yeah. What's your major?
Sport management.
Ooh.
Sport management.
What do you want to do with it?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I definitely want to play for professionally. Yeah, maybe in the NBA, overseas somewhere. I just want to be a pro. Yeah. But I'm definitely going to use my sport management degree somewhere. Where that somewhere is right now, I'm not sure, but I know I'll have like a plan sometime.
Yeah. Who do you root for in the NBA?
The NBA, I love Kyrie Irving. I know he gets a lot of backlash from a lot of people. It's probably like a touchy subject to some people, but I love Kyrie Irving. I love what he stands for. I love that he stands on his opinion and doesn't let anything shake him, whether it's his pay, his coaches. Well, he just stands on his opinion and what he believes is right. So that's what I love about Kyrie, as well as, of course, his game. He's an unbelievable player. And,
you know, the one thing, too, with the NBA is that, I mean, and I'm starting to notice this a lot, too, because I'm a Cavs fan. But the more and more I talk to a lot, especially student athletes, they root now just for a player. I mean, they're not so much dedicated to a team anymore. Like, someone I talked to, she just went, wherever LeBron goes, I go. I'm like, okay, I get it. But, I mean, and that's important, too, right? I mean, you just say, so wherever Kyrie goes, is that who you root for?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I'd say, like, if Kyrie left, when Kyrie left from the Cavs to to Brooklyn, I was still a Brooklyn fan, or I was still a Cavs fan, but I'm definitely going to go wherever Kyrie goes. I just love Kyrie. I'm going to be a fan of him wherever he goes, but I still love the Cavs. The Cavs, if you ask me, like, who's my favorite team, I'd probably say the Cavaliers.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was a Cavaliers fan when LeBron was there. That's what really made me a Cavs fan. And then when they got Kyrie, I'm like, wow, who is this guy? Yeah, number 2, he's my favorite.
Well, it was funny. I remember when we drafted Kyrie, I mean, he didn't have much of a college career.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
he played a few games for Duke. And
got hurt.
Yeah.
And now he's... Yeah, I'll never forget the shot he had over Steph Curry in the NBA Finals.
Oh, my gosh, that was crazy. I remember going crazy in my living room, going crazy.
Yeah.
That little slide step back.
It was just tough. I don't know if you remember that just the last 3 minutes of that game. I think that was like the only basket in the last 2 minutes, wasn't it? Or
crazy defense. I remember that LeBron block. Yeah. That was just amazing series, just amazing segment of that series. It's crazy.
So you don't root for the Knicks. You don't root for. I mean, you only root for Brooklyn. I'm just thinking of New York ties. Okay.
Not really New York Knicks. Not per se.
They're kind of they haven't been relevant.
Yeah, they haven't really been good for a while, but yeah, not really. No.
Okay. No, I was just wondering. That's actually kind of curious. I'm curious. Yeah, that's cool. But, yeah, you're not from Cleveland at all. You love the Cavs. That's cool. I'm sorry, I'm not like at a loss for words. That's really cool.
Yeah, sure.
But well, Miles, hey man, thanks. We've been doing this for a half hour. I really appreciate the time and enjoy Spain. Take a lot of pictures for us.
I definitely will. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. You'll see them flooded on my Instagram story. Maybe if you have me added on Snapchat, you'll see it everywhere.
Yeah. So you're a big Instagram guy then?
Not really big, but I'm definitely gonna be big in Spain. Definitely, I'm gonna document as much as I can. See as many things as I can, take as many pictures as I can. So I'm definitely gonna have a fun time down in Spain.
Good, man. Sure. Yeah, and I want to know what you eat too. We're gonna do this
I'll
again.
Take some pictures of that.
Yeah,
as well.
Take some pictures of that. I want to know what food you like in Spain and what you'd bring over. So appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, of course.